won't run.
Hello, kitty.
So if you've been watching, last episode we arrived in Cape Town, South Africa, and we went down to Boulders Beach to see the penguins, and then we drove over to Cape of Good Hope, the southwesternmost point in Africa, and then we started this very long drive to our accommodation in Herold's Bay, and we're going to see nearby Mossel Bay. Took a lot longer than we thought. It was only supposed to be about 5 hours, but it was more like 7 due to traffic on the road, endless road construction, more road work than I've seen in any other country, and also, for the most part, pouring rain. But at least you get to see a little bit of wildlife on the way, the occasional ostrich and some baboons.
Come on up, you'll see where we'll be staying for 4 nights. There's 2 units in this house. There's a basement to our lower ground level, where we're not staying evidently because we're going upstairs. But here's the living space. Outdoor patio. As you can see, it's raining. It's the first day they've had rain in about a month, which of course is the day in which we've arrived. We can walk around here. We'll do a quick little tour. Got a kitchen. Sort of like a mini kitchen, large island for dining, full-size fridge, which is lovely. Ooh, water. There's 3 bedrooms in this unit. The second bedroom, if you will, is here. Oops. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. This one has cupboards inside of here, sink, shower, and of course your water closet. And then coming around here, we have the 3rd bedroom, the smallest of the 3.
This is all for us, by the way. We're not sharing this with anyone.
Yeah, this is just for the 2 of us. Here's like a bit of a galley where if you had a chef, or ourselves if you wish, could do all the cooking. So the mess is in behind if you're entertaining out front here. Like I said, this is, there's a guest washroom here. Just a little powder room, if you will. Again, 3rd bedroom, smallest of the 3. Bathroom is in here. Again, shower, water closet, sink. Everything's done in nice natural stone. Double-sized bed, queen, actually. And then, around towards the front, which is considered the master bedroom, mainly because it's the largest in size, and it also has a soaking tub, I understand, but I haven't seen it as of yet. And of course, looks out to the ocean in front.
Yeah, so we've got the beach right in front here. It's just across the street. There's also laundry facilities with outside access that we can use.
There's also, if we enter out here to our private patio, there's stairs that go up to a rooftop patio, which will give you a better view, I guess, of the ocean. And then the washroom is back in here, so it's got a separate bathtub, shower, water closet, and sink. And you know I'm going to be soaking in this tub tonight.
Except I've already claimed this washroom, so you
Yeah,
can't.
whatever. So yeah, so this is our little home for the next 4 nights.
I think it's kind of crazy that you can get all of this for the cost of a moderately priced hotel room. Yes. We've got this whole house to ourselves. Quite the luxury.
Beautiful.
Quite the luxury hotel. Not a hotel, but
So that's it.
house to ourselves here. It's crazy. We'll put the links down below if you wanted to rent it.
Herold's Bay is just a sleepy little village. Don't come here for excitement, but if you want a quiet little few days on the beach, maybe a little surfing, it's a great little spot, nice beach. There's not much open. There's a little convenience store and a great restaurant actually up on the hill behind us, which we're going to be going to.
Good morning, everyone. Here we are in South Africa. Today we're going to be heading over to Mossel Bay, where we're going to visit the gin distillery where you can actually fabricate your own gin if you do a master class. Don't think we're going to be able to do that today. We don't have prepaid tickets, and it looks like they might be sold out, but we'll check it out when we get there. We're also hoping to do a little bit of the trail from the lighthouse in the area, and then we're going to do some random sightseeing. And so stay with us for this journey, and we'll let you know how the day unfolds. See you soon.
And hopefully get some mussels, because Mossel Bay means Mossel Bay. That's what they're famous for. So we've come to Mossel Bay, and it was perfectly clear the whole way here. But as soon as we got here, it's all completely in fog. So hopefully it'll clear up, because we're supposed to be doing a little trail here with a lighthouse. So we'll have a cup of coffee and wait for it to clear up. Hopefully it won't take too long. So when we were planning on booking this trip a year ago, one of the main reasons that I wanted to come to South Africa was to go cage diving with great white sharks. And Mossel Bay is one of the places famous for doing that. Great white shark, like from Jaws. I've been swimming and diving for a long time with occasionally seeing sharks, so that's not that big of a deal, but to see the same one from Jaws, you know, that would be kind of cool. So that's one reason that we booked the trip. Now, from this weather, there's nobody going out there today and doing that. And we also forgot the underwater case for our camera, so we wouldn't be able to film it anyways. Poor planning on our part. But there's another reason why we're not doing it too. For the last few years, the great white sharks have been driven out of this area, so the chance of seeing them is very low. They've been driven out by two orca whales, the killer whales, which the locals have called port and starboard, or left and right, because their dorsal fins curve in different directions. And these two killer whales have been going around killing all of the great white sharks that they can find and just eating their livers. So yeah, shark sightings have been down for a long time in this area of South Africa, unfortunately. So maybe we'll end up doing it sometime in the future in Australia or somewhere else. There's not too many places where you can go cage diving, unfortunately, with great white sharks. This is the reality of travel.
Here we are at Mossel Bay, which they've been experiencing rain for the last couple of days. Just talking to the coffee shop owner, saying that this thick fog, if you will, is likely going to last definitely for today. They are not sure about tomorrow, but we were hoping to do a little bit of a scenic hike here today, off of where the lighthouse is, which if I just kind of turn around, you can't even see it actually. It's like way over there in the distance. But hey, this is what weather is serving us today, so we're going to make the most of it. As I mentioned earlier, we're probably going to go over to this gin distillery. Really was hoping to be able to actually do the master class, but you couldn't reserve online and you had to email them, and then they would confirm if you were able to get that time slot. And unfortunately, only discovered this last night, hoping to do it today, so not planned well on my part. That's life. But we can definitely go and still do some tastings and check out the various offerings of gin that they have, which will be kind of exciting. So look at this ocean. Like, even though you can't see beyond, I don't know, 100 feet maybe? Terrible at distance, guys. I'm really terrible at distance. It's just so beautiful. Like, just the sound of the ocean. Just warms my heart. I love it. Like, I wish I could sleep to this sound every night. We definitely have our doors open to hear the ocean at night, but this is incredible. Quite the current, quite the waves, rough water here, but still so beautiful.
I hope no ships are relying on the lighthouse right now.
You can't see anything. Like, where is the light? Should be going around. But we did. We found it. Right there.
Okay, so our scenic hike is out for the day. That's not going to happen.
Oh, well, what it is.
There's another one back at Herold's Bay. When we go back, we could maybe do if it's clear over there.
Let's try and hike up to that little point where you can see a guy right there.
Okay.
Let's just see what it,
Okay.
whatever we see.
So St. Blaize Trail. If you've done it, maybe you can comment below and tell us what you thought of the trail and what it was like. Because we're not going to find out.
So here we're at the start of the St. Blaize Trail. A lovely board here, but I just don't understand. Perhaps Mike can turn around. Here is the start of the trail. Okay? Start of the trail. It's how wide?
5 feet?
5 feet? How does one take a camper up this trail?
Or a car.
Or a motorcycle? Can maybe a boat?
Oh yeah, you don't.
Take a boat.
You definitely don't want to trail your boat up here. The south coast of Africa is famous for whale watching, although this isn't really the time of the year to do it. In January, the height of their summer, but there are quite a few different types of whales that you can see, but not today for sure. It is actually clearing up a bit, so we're actually going to do just a very small part of the trail before going back to Mossel Bay. Sure is rough though, about 6 foot waves. Crazy. Wouldn't want to be out there in a small boat. There's the lighthouse. Looks like a huge fog bag's going to hit me in about 2 minutes though. Look at that.
Well, we made it. As you can see behind me, and when I turn the camera around in front, it's still very windy here. But I'm just going to angle this up. I will go out of view, and you can see how it's cleared up. And there is the lighthouse. It's like literally within a minute to 2 minutes, it's completely cleared up. Mike has made his way up there. I unfortunately am wearing the wrong shoes. Typical, my bad. But yeah, incredible. Let me just turn this around. So here you can see how clear the sky is. And you can see that shelf of cloud right there in the middle of the screen, just moving out over the ocean. But right here, it has cleared up. Amazing. Oh, so amazing. So happy this happened. Chances of us coming back here anytime soon is rare or very unlikely. So I'm so happy this worked out for us.
Trail goes off this way. I'm giving up. It's quite a long trail too. Apparently it takes about 6 hours to do it. Here comes the fog. I can see it to be a really nice scenic trail though. Just a World War I memorial here. Mossel Bay. Oh look, you can see the lighthouse from here. Not for very long though.
Now that we've seen the lighthouse, guess what we're doing next, guys? We're gonna go to the gin distillery. Yay for gin! Let's go for some gin.
Please stay subscribed.
We're just having fun. Time for gin. Who doesn't love gin, right? Come on.
They do have other fun things to do too here, including a zip line. Today in the fog's probably not the time to do it, but there's lots of things here to do. We're only going to be here for a short time. It is a pretty big town or small city, Mossel Bay. So we're going to try the gin distillery here. Wanda likes her gin. No comment. It's nice and cool in here. It's pretty hot outside.
Hello. How are you? Good, thank you.
It's like Frankenstein's laboratory in here. They do have a master class available. It's kind of expensive in order to make your own gin. And you have to book it in advance, or we're just going to do some tastings here instead. This is quite a large place.
My name is Vernal. So we're going to start with our gin classic, which is the black bottle with a clear gin. Then we have gin floristic. It's the white bottle with a pink gin. We have gin oceanic, which is our more sipping, rich and aromatic sipping gin.
Well, you don't have taste-o-vision, so I'm not going to show you the whole tasting here. But if you do come to Mossel Bay, I do recommend that you come to the gin distillery to have this demonstration for yourself. The gin is quite good, and it's interesting how the little bits of citrus that you have with it significantly change the taste of the gin.
So this is your 10 a.m. drink. Moving on to 6 p.m.
Exactly. You follow my drift. Exactly. You broke it up in a very good way.
Not much going on at the waterfront today. We're just looking for a good restaurant here for something to eat. This is supposed to be the TripAdvisor best rated place in town, the Marbled Wagyu. Right on the water. You didn't realize it, but this restaurant, Marbled Wagyu, every dish they serve has Wagyu beef. We didn't realize that coming here. Which seems a bit odd because we're not in Japan. But apparently they have a Wagyu
Farm
ranch.
Homestead ranch. Yeah, it's also, you do wine pairings and food pairings with wine.
So that's
Sounds quite interesting.
That's where they're getting all their Wagyu beef from,
I
apparently.
think we may have to look
Place
it
is
up.
called Do Kumbais.
We're probably saying that wrong, and we apologize, folks. if
Oh, I
we're-
guarantee we're saying that wrong.
Yes.
And all your flowers, it's gonna become confetti in this week. Whoever is getting married, congratulations.
Yes.
Well, guys, enjoy, yeah?
Thank you. So, this is crazy. We thought this was going to be an appetizer plate. Looks pretty spectacular. I can see why they're the #1 rated place in town by TripAdvisor.
Okay. Wow. 10 out of 10 for presentation. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, look at just the sideboards we have, the napkins. Just the attention to detail is incredible. I love it. And this is just like a little oceanside it's tiny, this little place. It's amazing. But top rated. And we have here 3 types of Wagyu. This was the Wagyu prosciutto, and this is like a sausage, something else. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but whatever, it's all Wagyu. And we've got 3 varieties of cheese, and of course we've got
Gee, there's
some fresh
4
fruit.
there.
Sorry, 4 varieties of cheese, some fresh fruit, croissantes, and some baguettes. The little side. Oh my god, this is.
The sad thing is
incredible.
we're actually making a charcuterie board for dinner as well.
We are. This is true. We are. And it probably won't be quite as lovely as this because we're limited in what we have, but that's a different story. I think it's time to dig in. So,
Try some
want me to
Wagyu.
Try the Wagyu.
Prices here are quite reasonable too. I mean, you wouldn't get Wagyu back home for even 3 times this price. What can we say?
Very, very tender, as you would expect. It's got a nice subtle flavor. It's quite delicious. As I'm sure everything will be as we start to dig in here. But,
Yeah, I'm
wow.
gonna put the camera away because we haven't had anything to eat today and we're starving.
And we're definitely going to link this restaurant below for anyone who happens to be in the area of
in the-
Mossel Bay.
it's in the
South
description.
Africa. Why are these designed in this sort of shape? What's the intention?
That's just to stop a battleship if it actually rams into the shore.
What makes this shape?
I have no idea.
Is it for pirates?
No. I think it's just designed to break up heavy waves.
Oh, it seems like an unusual shape.
Yeah, you see that in many parts of the world.
Yeah.
Different kinds of shapes like this anyways. It just breaks up the waves really well. Because I imagine it gets very rough here.
Well, we've seen it very rough.
This bay seems to be more protected than where we are in Herold's Bay. So we are actually hosting a little dinner party here. There are friends that live here in Cape Town and that arranged for this house for us. Anna and Polly, mother and daughter, we met in Morocco 8 years ago. I kept in touch and met up now. And Anna's husband, we haven't actually met yet, but they're all coming here for dinner very shortly. We're making a charcuterie board, or I should say Wanda has made a charcuterie board, not me. It should be good though, it looks really good. Concerned about that, some people are not. So.
That was my mission when I was in Canada, to like walk around the entire downtown Vancouver and find out what the right places to buy everything from was.
There's one thing, no,
So we're going to try the biltong, which is the South African version of
beef, right?
of beef jerky, although they don't want you to call it that. Ann? Do we like it?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Not in love with it though.
I was hoping for a bigger reaction than that.
Because it's actually not what I was expecting, but like it reminds me.
You know, you get the cured beef,
Yeah.
which is like a cold meat and
Yeah.
shaven very thinly. It's very much like
Very
that.
much like that. It's very mild in flavor.
Because hanging up in the butcher shop, it doesn't look very
No, it doesn't look appealing.
favorable at all.
No, we can say that about some of the Asian
Of course
dudes
it's all-
too hang in there, you know. But they're quite tasty.
Coming up next, we're going to travel east further along the garden route, and we're going to see a little African elephant park, so you don't want to miss that.